How can people stay centered in the love while remaining practical and realistic about the events that might be happening that could affect their day to day and their life?
Well, first of all, we want to congratulate all of you for you are real warriors to be here on the planet in this time of transition because you are in a liminal space. You are in the in between of paradigms, and we recognize that this can create anxiety, like you're speaking of, and fear as certain things in which you are accustomed to and you rely on and are a sense of security are pulled out from underneath you and are no longer there. And this energy that you are experiencing right now, we can tell you is only going to intensify and it is going to amplify and it's going to feel like shock waves that shock your system. And then you start to calibrate to it and come into some type of balance around it. And then you're going to feel another shock and etc. Because you are literally tearing apart and dissolving anything that is not in relationship to unified consciousness. And so when you are speaking of this energy or the system that you call the financial market or the stock market, it is a system in which you've collectively agreed upon to place energy, which you see as money or dollars or whatever it may be, which are numbers on a sheet that give you a feeling and a sensation of security or a sense of something to fall into or that you are safe. And we recognize that when that system in which you rely in that way for your sense of security is no longer operating in the way in which it had to date and it becomes extraordinarily volatile and you do not know what to expect, it creates this anxiety and this fear. But this is temporary because these systems, anything that is based in a vibration that has any corruption in it, or a sense of competition in a way in it, or is fighting against itself, or there are hidden agendas or things that are not in alignment with purity, are going to come up to the surface to be renegotiated, reconnected, recalibrated. And so that which you are accustomed to may fall away. But it might appear in the collapsing of systems of these sorts that then what will happen, and I won't have anything, and I will be left. And I've been counting on that or saving for that my entire life. But simultaneously, and as fast as the systems that shock you and that collapse all around the planet in many different sectors, new potential vibrations, new innovations, new energies, new possibilities in alignment with love and in alignment with unity and collaboration and community are going to pop unexpectedly up very, very quickly. And so the time lapse between an old system and a new system, in that in between time, that empty space, is becoming less and less until it merges and it overlaps in a way that is seamless so that you may have lost something, but you're gaining something new. And so, as long as you can maintain a sense of trust in that, in the building and in the creation of the new earth, the new paradigm, the new way of being that is based, if coming from a new state of consciousness, and you place your energy and attention there, that space in between your loss and what is born or created will be seamless and you will recognize that the potential for creation, manifestation in every way, in all of your experiences, and energies and innovations that will come online very rapidly, that will create changes that cannot be perceived from your perspective, will begin to take place. And so that which you're fearing about, that actually isn't necessarily something to fear, will no longer be of relevance to you because your energy and attention will be somewhere else. And so perhaps your question is, well, how do you deal with that and the fear in the meantime? Is that you must dig deep into the essence, into the core, into the root of who you are, and know that there is nothing outside of yourself that gives you a sense of security or safety, and that it all resides within, because it is a catalyst to open up to the remembering of your pure potential and the potential of creation, of manifestation, of abundance, of magic, of energy that you can bring online through the innate wisdom and power that resides within you, and that it is not somewhere outside of you or separate or in a bank account or in a market or a news agenda on the television, that it resides inside.